Hello, Andrew Hull here, and welcome to a dark and gloomy cockpit. We are in prepared version 4, it's 4.3 to be exact, and this, if you cannot already tell, this is the Airbus from Aerosoft. And this is the Airbus A319. This is the British Airways livery. We have, as you can tell with the engines, the IAEV 2500. This is my preferred engine on the little Airbuses because I prefer the noise and the fact that it looks like a Rolls-Royce engine. So I like that. Right. We're going to do a cold and dark startup. I have a checklist in front of me for the A320, but of course the A319 is of course a part of the A320 family. So, we have here, it's a free one, you can get it on the, well, I use Android, you can get it on the Play Store for the Androids. Well, on Google Play. So we have here, it's the A320 checklist, and we've got a load of options and all that. We're just going to do from cockpit preparation, and what we're going to do is we're going to go up to a, well, initial climb and all that, and up to about 10,000 feet. So, cockpit prep. We have stairway, cool and connect. Well, as you can see, we have a stairs already there, so we can tick that. Engine master 1 and 2, which don't know whether you can see, but it's these two. They're both off. Ignition selector should be on normal. Landing gear should be down, which it is. Batteries 1 and 2 need to be on. So battery 1, battery 2 on. Exterior power, because we're already connected, turn on. Now let's get some light in here. Always losing them. Alright, there should be a floodlight. Okay, at least I was. Anyway, it says APU fire button. Alright, so we need to go up to the overhead panel. Go up to the APU fire button. And the guard is down. APU fire test. That's that. APU master we need to turn on. APU on, and then APU start. So we'll just wait for the APU to start. Right, so up it. Right, turn on these displays. So, we got that one. Got that one. That one. So the APU is on. So now we go exterior power off. GPU track we can dismiss. So the ground services. GPU are gone. Cabin lights set. Overhead console. Oh goody, we've got some more light in here. It says cabin lights, overhead panel. Anyway, I'll do that. Right, now we need to go down. We need to go to the parking brake and set that to on. Hydraulic yellow pump. So let's just go onto the hydraulic page. Hydraulic yellow pump is off. And then it says parking brake off. Unusual. Brake pedals, push and check pressure. We're gonna skip those. This is parking brake on. Now we need go back up there to the yellow. Hydraulic yellow pump. Flaps are up. Ground spoilers disarmed. Probe window heat set to auto, which it's already on auto. APU bleed to on. Cross bleed auto. Aircon pack 1 and 2 are on. Temperature selectors, the set. Electrical panel, check. Okay. Ventilation panel, check, no lights. Right, ADIRS data selector, status. Right. So we've got ADIRS system selector 1, and we want to change that to now, and then repeat for 2 and 3. So we now just need to enter our position. Align in 5 minutes. Okay. Emergency lights. This is for the passengers. Arm. Landing elevation. We want on auto, which it is. Engine 1 and 2 fire button. Arm and guard. Which do not thing with, but we can do a test. Strobe lights. Auto. Radio panels. We need to turn on, so we've got 3. We've got that one. That one. And that one over there. Radio panel nav. So there's no light. Radio panel. Ooh, sorry. Radio panel selector, no light. Radio frequency set, we'll set that in a minute. Altimeter should be 2 or 1013. ATC clearance, we'll get that in a minute. It says to set the FMGS. Really, we don't need to do that. FCU. So we're only going up to 10,000 feet. We want, at the moment, runway heading for where we are, which is Luton. Well, London Luton Airport, so if memory serves, it's runway 8, but it's 76, I think. Flight directors, they're both on. ILS is off. Nav mode, set. Clock. It's currently 10:30, which it is in real time. ATC TCAS set to standby, which it is. Anti-skid on. Weather radar is off. Yep. Thrust levers idle. Ignition selector is normal. And the ADRIS will finish the line in a couple of minutes. So let's have a look at the next. This is before engines start. Now, there are checklists with this aircraft. Right, do we have the... yes, we do. We can remove the wheel chocks, remove the traffic cones. We do have the checklists for cockpit prep before start, the start push, blah blah blah. But we're not going to use them. One more minute till alignment. There we go, that's alignment done. Right, before engines start, we want doors closed. Stairway dismiss, we'll ask for that in a minute. Seatbelt signs, we want to on.
Captain, the cabin is secure, all passengers are aboard.
And this one's got no smoking sign, but we're going to put the No portable electric device. Right, push back. So, prepare for push back. Ooh. I want to go right. Left, left, right, yeah. No. Right. So, tow truck called anti-skid. Disconnect.
Departure check completed. Bypass bit inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Okay. We need to turn on all 6 fuel pumps. Which we've done. Ignition selector to start. And it says engine 2 master on and then engine 1, but no, it's engine 1 first. Right, that's engine 1 done. Engine 2.
Set parking brakes.
Right, so both engines have started. So we want the ignition switch to normal. APU bleed off.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin removed.
We've got aircon packs 1 and 2. They're on. Ground spoilers we can arm. Auto brake to maximum. Rudder trim 0. Pitch trim check. Flaps are off.
Right is clear.
APU master off. Right, so we just need to check our systems. So, full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder left, rudder right, neutral. Okay, so that's the systems. Anti-ice we don't need. Taxi clearance we'll just say we've got. Altimeter set. We want to now go navigation lights, taxi lights, beacon, turn the wing on, and release the parking brakes. And taxi to the runway. Right, we need the weather radar to be on. Brake temperature check. Ooh. Concentrate on what I'm doing. Right, so it says so we turn right and we can go down to the end and then do a full 180. So we can now set flaps to 1. Okay, so line up. Yeah, I think we're a bit askew F, but it's 7/8 here. Takeoff config is normal. Now it says aircon packs 1 and 2 to turn off. It's got landing lights to on. Nose wheel to take off. Right. So, let's begin our takeoff run. Brakes, we'll release in a minute. Thrust levers, well, it says flex, but we're going to go for max takeoff. $100, 20, gear up, ground spoilers disarmed. Max continuous thrust. Autopilot 1 engaged. Set the speed for 250 knots. Optimal climb. Flaps come up in a minute. We can now turn the aircon packs back on. Flaps up. Right, anti-ice. Well, we don't need. Altimeter is set. It will climb up to about 12,000 feet. Alright, nose wheel off. Wing off. Alright, we're going to turn north now. Passing 10,000 feet so we can landing lights off. Right, passenger signs as required, cabin temperature, we'll check, yep, okay. And that's it, that is mainly, that is the A320 checklist on an Android. So that's from full start up to takeoff and basic cruise, 12,000 feet. So anyway, that has been a well, that's been an interesting, nice little video. If anybody likes, leave me a like rating, leave a comment. If you dislike the video, you can always hit dislike. Leave a comment why you dislike. But anyway, next video I'll probably do on this aircraft. I know it was probably a bit boring for everybody saying, oh, the Aerosoft Airbus, but it's finally here. I don't like the FS Labs ones, purely because their Concorde one that they did for Flight Simulator X was just way too complex, and plus it's too expensive. It's like the PMDGs and all that. I will get them eventually, but not right now. I can't afford them. Unless I were to have people sponsoring me at Patreon. I'll leave a link down to my Patreon in the description below. Subscribe to my Patreon and all that, and maybe I can get some more aircraft to do some proper checklists on, and well, some flying. I do have the quality ring 787. I'm currently looking for a checklist for them. Also, I have the DC-8, but it's only the Just Flight version. I may get the Aerosoft version at one point, but I don't know yet. But in the meantime, I'll be flying around in the Airbus until Aerosoft release the Airbus A320 and 21, and hopefully the Airbus A330. So anyway, thank you very much guys for watching, and have fun.